Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can put an image on your page. What I did was I went to this website Pixabay and I downloaded and saved this image into my folder, okay, into the same folder as my index.html file, and I called it donut image. This image has an extension of JPEG, so .jpg. Then what I did was in the index.html file I just used the image tag img. I gave it the source attribute, so the source attribute is telling the image tag where to look for the image, and I just did / then the donut image.jpg, and now I have this image on my HTML page. So let's do that from scratch together, okay? So what you can do is you can grab any image you like, but maybe it's best if you just do the same as me. So go to pixabay.com, go to donut hyphen shortbread hyphen lard hyphen baked hyphen cakes hyphen 7836419 / and you'll get this image here. And this is a website where we're allowed to get free access to it, so there's no copyright infringement. Okay, so basically I downloaded that image, right? I saved it into the same folder or the same file directory as the index.html page, and that means in index.html, and you see the image there, all I need to do is reference it by using the img tag and then saying source. And if you use / you're telling the source attribute to look in the same folder, and it sees we have this donut image here .jpg. So if we now save and refresh, our image should be back on the page. Well, I never took it off and refreshed, apologies. So let's just delete this, get rid of the image, and we'll add it back for practice. Apologies. Okay, image is gone, so how do we get it back? Well, like I say, you have the image tag, okay? But image tag by itself is not enough, right? If I save and refresh now, we're not going to see that donut image, okay? And why is that? We haven't told the image tag where to go look for it, so that's why we have the source attribute. I'm going to use dot notation / to stay or look in the same folder or file directory, and just collect donut image. So when you're referencing an image, you have to reference whatever you've saved it as, so the file name, and then the dot file extension, okay? So you might have JPEG like JPG, you might have JPEG with an E, so JPEG. Just make sure you're referencing the right file extension. And if we save and refresh, we get our donut image. Okay, awesome. If there's any mistake, by the way, like if I tried to reference this maybe as like PNG, but it's actually not, well, what's going to happen if we refresh? We're going to get like this broken image thing, okay, because it's not a PNG file, it was of type JPEG. So just make sure you reference the name correctly and the correct file extension, okay? The other thing as well is with looking for this, because we're in the same file directory, we don't actually need to use the dot and the /. If I just write out the name and the file extension, that will still work, okay? That's only because the image and the HTML file are saved in the same folder, okay? The other thing as well, lastly, is you're able to provide even more additional information to the image tag, such as alt. Alt is very good for screen readers. It just provides like a text description, essentially, of like what the image is. For anyone using screen readers, you could say picture of a donut or something like that, and just save and refresh, and it just means that there's now additional information provided. Using alt is very good, by the way, for like search engine optimization. But anyway, this is a beginner's introduction to HTML. The key takeaway from this tutorial is how to add an image. You use the img tag and you provide a source. If your image is not working for you, just make sure you have the correct file name that you've saved it as, and you are using the correct file extension. Okay, awesome. I'll see you in the next one.